Well, hello to everybody and welcome once again. Okay, my name is Charles Richard, as you can see all the way down there on the bottom. And yes, it happens to be a Sunday. This is a special holiday weekend. It is Labor Day weekend, and I am inside a unique Starbucks, all right? But I'm using something different to create my video. We're going to talk about all of this. We're going to talk about the cameras that I'm using. We're going to talk a little bit about the changes that I have been doing because, as you know, things evolve. Technology evolves. There's things that are better solutions for much more portability. And my thing has always been trying to do more portability, more of a unique thing, and 100%, something that most people just really don't do, And so that's what this channel is about. So if you're going to try to look for the latest and the greatest, that's not me, okay? My videos are now focused on budget friendly. Number one. Number two, something that is brings something that is more unique, onto the table. It's something that nobody else is doing because I don't like to be just like everybody else. And so you're going to see a variety of different media, different resources that I use to be able to achieve things so that you, the viewer, can also see for yourself that there is more than one way to be able to, how we say it, skin the cat, right? For example, the first thing that I'm going to mention is what you're looking at here is actually being filmed by my iPad. I have an iPad Pro 3rd generation. I actually bumped myself just a little bit because I got a 12.9, which is a bigger iPad, and basically the only reason that I got it is because I wanted to be able to see myself a lot better. I wanted to have better view, right? And so, that's the main reason that I got the iPad. This setup that you see here is a new setup by Camo. Camo is a streaming and a recording software just like OBS, like Ecamm, but it is specifically designed for iPad, so the resources are very well and very thought out, plus the fact that it has the ability to do other things that Ecamm cannot do and neither can OBS, not without being very complex. So what you're looking at right now, first of all, you'll see that I am holding, you see right here, okay, a pencil for the iPad, which means that I can use this pencil to actually write over my actual screen and point to things that I'll be talking about. So the iPad that I'm using is this one that you see right here. That right there, okay, that is my iPad, all right, that I am using. I am no longer using this keyboard that you see right here. I am not using that keyboard no more. I have narrowed it down, and now I have changed into an all wireless, a Logitech, if you can see it right here. There we go, all right. So I am using a Bluetooth Logitech. And portability is the most important thing for me, so I have changed to the Logitech. Let me clear that out. Okay, see how simple it is? These are things that you can't do with other software. So with this software, I'm going to be showing you things that I'm doing and also bring you up to date with the new stuff that's out there, so that in case you want to use it to teach, to if you're a teacher and you want to teach your students, your grade school students, you can point things out, you can do equations, you can do all kinds of things, right? And so I'm going to show you all these things, all right? So let's get to it, okay? What you see on the red box, okay, which is this one here that you see right here. Okay, what you see right there, okay, is my setup, okay, that I've been using to do all of my actual photo taking and that sort of stuff, which is this right here, all right? And the reason that I chose this, I think I've already made several videos about this. Okay, the reason that I chose this is because we are using an older system. We're using what is called a 3CCD system, but it's not actually a 3CCD system because Sony actually in 2003 came up with a fourth CCD, which they added what they call a emerald color CCD, and it helps a lot with the skin tones, all right, which I've mentioned quite a bit already on this channel. So we're going to be talking about this a little bit, all right. This is actually a very inexpensive camera. It's not a very expensive camera. You can pick this camera right now for under $200. The thing about it is not how much you spend on the camera, is what the camera can do. And here are some of the things that I'm going to be showing you as for creativity purposes, right? So that you can see the capabilities of and the not only the capabilities, but how much more it is able to do, right? Okay, so one of the things that I mentioned in my previous video is this flash that you see right here. Okay, this flash that you see right there, all right, that is a newer flash. Okay, that flash I have actually replaced, and the reason that I had to replace it is because, as you can see here, all right, this has a built-in flash, but when I do this camera, by the way, this camera has the capability of doing what is called infrared, all right, night photography, just like what you see the James Bond stuff and all that kind of stuff. All right, you know, it's able to do all that stuff. All right, so with that said, all right, when it uses that, all right, it actually uses a sensor that is inside the flash. So by me using this this flash right here, when you see the flash right here, okay, when that flash pops up, it is not, when I use this particular flash, that flash, which has the actual sensor that allows the camera to see night photography, it is blocked right here. Okay, it is blocked and it is not able to open fully, so it is not able to use the actual photography itself, or the sensor itself, okay, to be able to do the night photography. So what I've done is I replaced it with a flash that is higher. Now let me explain to you a few things about these older systems. These older systems, let me take the flash out of here. Okay, these older systems that you see are, number one, is a camera. The Sony camera is a camera that back in 2000 was actually doing a partnership with Minolta. So the A-series cameras, not the mirrorless, but the DSLR cameras, all of the DSLR cameras, you know, had the shoe, the hot shoe was very much compatible with that of Minolta. And so that's why I picked this Minolta. Let me take this off here. Okay, that's why I picked this Minolta that you see right here. Okay, this Minolta is the flash that now I am using to be able to do the macro photography at night, okay, using and it gives me the capability. Let me put it in here so you can see it really quick. It gives us the capability of shooting the nighttime photography, right? Because when the night mode, okay, as you can see it here, okay, when the night mode, which is this here, is enabled, let me set it up for you so you can see it. Okay, I'm turning it on right now, and I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to put it on night mode. And you can see when I do night mode, okay, you can see it right there. You see the other flash? Okay, that flash, this little thing that you see right there, that is the sensor. Okay, that is the actual sensor, okay, for the night photography. So now it is able to open up the flash for the sensor. Okay, it's actually able to open up the sensor and it doesn't block it. All right, so I'm able to use the flash to be able to do this type of work. So that's one of the new things that I have added. Let me turn the flash off, the night photography off. And here we go, it's off. All right, so now we can bring it down and then turn it on. And yeah, so this is the setup. Okay, this is the setup, guys. Okay, that is being used. Okay, for all my photography, and all of that setup. Okay, fits in this little bag. You know, and you know how I'm very much about being inconspicuous. Doesn't look like a camera bag, you know, because when I travel, I don't want people knowing that I have, you know, a very expensive camera and stuff like that, so that obviously, right, I don't get mugged, you know, and you know, hijacked or whatever it is, right, you know, and they don't steal my gear, right? So that's what you're looking at here. Now, this that you see here, right there, okay, that's my card reader, because this system uses what is called CFast cards, okay, compact flash cards, right? Compact flash cards back in the 2000s and even up to now is a different media. It's a little bit different than the SD and the micro SD. It has its pros and its cons. One of the pros that it has is that in my experience, it lasts a little bit longer because the card itself is sturdier. All right, let me show you. I think I have a card over here that I can show you for now very quickly. Let me see if I don't think I have it. But anyway, let me see. It's actually good. Let me get it for you real quick. It's way down. Here it is. Okay. Alright. Now, this is the card, okay, that I am using. Alright, this is only a 2 gigabytes, but I have, you know, a much bigger card over there. But these cards, alright, are more sturdier. They're more durable. Alright, when traveling, right? I use obviously I use the SanDisk. You know, the SanDisk is always a very renowned company that is always actually the read and write times are really good. All right, so I love that setup. And then, you know, I've got a small tripod, which is this one here, a tabletop tripod, so that I can hold my cameras or my iPad or wherever it is, you know, to be able to do this kind of stuff. So let me clear this up. So that is the setup. Okay, that is a very basic setup, and wow, I'm getting rained on over here because yeah, the AC is actually leaking on top of my my iPad. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, so anyways, that's what I got. Okay, that's what I've been using. Let me know what you think, and yeah, you know, for this particular setup, again, the setup that I'm using again is Camo Studio is the program that I'm using, right? That is able, I can do live streaming, right? I can do vertical, I can do horizontal. Whether I'm doing it to Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, I can multi-stream with this particular setup. I've started using it, you know, probably a couple of days ago, and so the learning curve is not, if you've used a streaming software before, all right, the learning curve is not hard. It's just that you need to know where is what, right, and how to do things, and how to find things like, for example, your text, your overlays, you know, stuff like that. And that's where you see this here on the bottom. Okay, this that you see right here, okay, is what is called a 3 overlay setup. All right, it's got this here, which is my image, all right, for my my actual logo sort of thing. All right, then it's got my text right here, and then it's got a backing, okay, which gives it sort of a it sort of pops out. Okay, it makes everything pop out a little bit. All right, and so I like that quite a bit. And so yeah, that's what this is capable of doing. can it read comments and stuff like that? It can, right? I have not set it up yet. I still have to learn how to go about doing it, because you can grab it from an actual web and do play videos live, while you're talking, overlays, all sort of things, and so it is, I think, very very useful, all right? Specifically, if, for example, myself, I am doing away from the laptops. I've got my MacBook Pro, but I'm doing away with that because I think that for coloring, okay, especially you guys know that I do a lot of photography and a lot of cinematography, and for coloring, the most accurate colors come from that of an iPad. All right, the iPad is the truest color to be able, and that's what cinematographers, the big studios, we use that to be able to look at what our colors look like and to be able to correct stuff, while we're doing that type of work. So with that said, the idea that I had was, why do I need to carry a whole bunch of stuff? I just carry one thing. I carry this particular iPad that you see right here. It's the 3rd generation. It is an iPad Pro 256. Everything else I store up on the cloud. I don't need a 1 terabyte. I don't need none of that stuff. I just need a 256 to be able to do what I'm doing. Once it is recorded, it goes up on the cloud. And this keyboard, again, I replaced it with something lighter, something better. And I'm using these headsets that you see right here. Okay, these are the JLabs. Okay, the JLabs, the Epic. All right, they're very, very good. They're like $100, $120, I think is what they cost. They're very good because they're comfortable and they are very clear. Okay, so that's definitely a good thing. So that's it. That's really, the only thing that you need, okay, to be able to do a very portable setup, and to be able to, if you want to teach or if you want to do anything of that nature, right? So let me show you just a few things. I'm going to try this for the first time here to see if I can do it live while I'm actually recording this, right? So I'm going to turn this off, all right? That's my writing, okay, the writing that I do, okay, I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to, on the video side, on my layer side, on my, let's see, my image, which is that one there, all right, I'm going to put that, and I'm going to turn that opacity all the way down, okay, so now it is off, all right, and yes, you can see that, right, okay, you saw that, so that's totally off. Alright, so I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go here just to show you a few things that you can do with this. Alright, so if, let's say, I'm teaching math, for example, I can go up to my students, and teach them, 2 + 2 = 4. You can do all this kind of writing with the pencil, okay, with this pencil right on the screen, on the iPad screen. You can't do that on a MacBook Pro or on a full desktop computer. So it has a lot of benefits. Okay, it has a lot of benefits that allow you to teach, allow you to bring things into the recording or into the broadcast, right? Okay, bring that back up. Okay, here we go. It's back up. All right. So as you can see all the stuff that I am doing right now, and it's really good. It's excuse me. It is really, really good. I do enjoy it, and yeah. Let me know, okay, what you think about this. All right. Let me know what you think about the setup, and yeah. If you want to know more, all right, write it on the on the bottom, on the comments, all right, and I'll do more stuff, because this is what I am about. I am about showing you stuff that is different, that nobody else is really doing, right, and that it might, maybe in one way or another, it might help you either teach or do a presentation or a live stream, or even for your content creation, to bring it one step higher, if you want to say, to that of being more productive and more effective, right? That's the word I want to use, in your the way that you present things. So, anyways, in the meantime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.